Now, we just said before that was a mitzvah number 22, was a mitzvah saseh. I hope I said that. Fine. Now we're mitzvah 23 is another mitzvah saseh, another performative mitzvah, which is mitzvah, performative mitzvah number 11, also for Yisrael, and it's the second half of mitzvah 23 of redeeming a firstborn donkey, which is also found in the same pasuk. It's in the end of it's in Boy, Parshas Boy, but it says again Shemais Yud Gimel, pasuk Yud Gimel. It's the second half of that. The second half of that mitzvah. It says V'im loy sifte v'araftoi. Now we said you're supposed to redeem it. However, you did not redeem it. If you won't redeem it, then you're supposed to behead it, cut its head off. So you're supposed to cut off the head of the donkey. Break its neck, but basically you have to make sure it's dead. Okay, you have to kill it. But the killing is specifically, it brings down with a kupitz, which is an axe. So you're gonna. It sounds pretty gory. Mm-hmm. And you have to hit it into its neck until it dies. Ooh. Not only you can't shoot it, you can't starve it, you can't. Nope, you got to do that thing. And what part of it is really, number one, you're not allowed to have any benefit from it if you're not going to. In fact, if once it's died, once it's dead, you've killed it, you cannot have any benefit. It's got to be just buried. You can't even use the carcass. You can't make it into glue or anything. That's it. Boom, it's done. You cannot use this thing. So, once, if a person has to kill it themselves, it's like telling a guy, you know what, you get a consequence, and guess what? You have to do your own consequence. I'm not going to give you the punishment. You have to do the punishment to yourself. That teaches the person a very strong lesson. Meaning, if you're not going to make this, recognize the kedusha and give it to the kohein, or redeem it from the kohein, then you cannot have any benefit whatsoever from it. You're never going to get anything from it. So, if he doesn't want to redeem it, then he's got to kill it. And he's not going to get any benefit from it. If it dies beforehand, again, it has to be buried. Now, what would be, let's say, this is a mitzvah, right? So normally, normally you make a bracha on a mitzvah. So do you make a bracha on the mitzvah of breaking its neck? It's a mitzvah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'tzav. He wanted to kill it, right? Not like a carbon, just to kill it, to get no benefit. So Chazal say, it's a whole question in the Mefarshim, to the authorities, commentators, as to if there's a mitzvah, and everybody says there's no bracha that you make. Why? Because since it came about through not doing the mitzvah that you were supposed to do, which was to redeem it, then there is no bracha said on this, since the second mitzvah, the breaking its neck, came about through not doing the first mitzvah, which was to have redeemed it. Okay.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Why do you have to put the animal